What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2015 movie Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chip. So this movie is the fourth film in the franchise, and in this movie, the Chipmunks think that Dave is going to propose to his girlfriend Samantha, and they want to stop him from proposing and stuff because they don't like her son, Miles, played by Josh Green, and he agrees to go with them and try to stop Dave from proposing. So they go on this road trip trying to stop them. They first are trying to go on this plane, and they get in trouble and stuff after Theodore lets a bunch of animals out loose on the plane, and Agent Suggs, played by Tony Hale, is chasing them throughout the movie, trying to catch them and everything. He don't really have a very good reason. I mean, he has the right to ban them from flying and stuff. There's no other reason really for him to do it. He just is doing it because he wants revenge on them, because he blames them for ruining his relationship because he was obsessed with the Chipmunks and stuff and everything. So he's wanting revenge on them for that. But yeah, this is a pretty decent movie in the franchise. I'd only seen this one once before when I rewatched it today, and I actually really enjoyed it even more this time around, and I enjoyed it a lot the first time I saw it. I remember being surprised at how much I enjoyed it, because by the time this movie came out, my obsession with the Chipmunks was way over and everything. I loved the first movie. I was really into the Chipmunks when that one first came out, and then I really liked the second one a lot when it came out, and then the third one, my Chipmunk hype was starting to die down and stuff, and then by the time this one came out, it was dead. I just really didn't have any interest in another Chipmunks movie at that time, and it came out in theaters on the exact same day as Star Wars The Force Awakens, so anytime I would go to the theater at that time, I was either going to see Star Wars or I think I did see other movies at that time too, but I know I saw Star Wars at least 3 or 4 times when it first came out, and I just had no interest in going to see Alvin and the Chipmunks. But I watched it when it came out on DVD and really was surprised with how much I liked it and everything, and rewatching it now and stuff, I forgot how entertaining it is. It really is a well done movie and everything. I love like the dynamic between the Chipmunks and Miles and everything. I think that worked pretty good, and Tony Hale was pretty funny as the villain and stuff. He pretty much is the replacement for Ian from the first 3 movies, but he was likable as a villain and stuff. Like he has a good motivation, although it's kind of dumb. Like, why would someone his age be obsessed with the Chipmunks and stuff? But we see that a lot in this franchise, where people are big fans of them and that you wouldn't think would be and everything. Kimberly Williams Paisley plays Samantha, and I really like her in this movie. I've always thought she was a pretty good actress. I loved her in Father of the Bride 1 and 2, and I really liked her in the movie Christmas Shoes, even though I'm not a huge fan of Christmas Shoes. I think she was good in the movie and everything, and she was really good in this. The Chipettes are back in here as well. They don't have as much screen time. The reason they're not in here very much is they're off being judges on American Idol and everything, so that they don't have as much to do in this movie, but they're cool in here in the little bit that they are in here. Now I will say that the CGI on the Chipmunks has actually gotten a lot better. Like, if you watch the first movie and then watch this one, you see how much the CGI has evolved in these movies, and they look really well done and stuff. They look a lot better in this movie than they did any of the previous ones. Of course, it's the most up-to-date one and stuff, so with technology evolving, they of course are going to look better. And this movie has some pretty cool cameos and stuff too. You got John Waters, he was on the plane and stuff. He was really funny in his little cameo, and Jennifer Coolidge has a small part in here as Miss Price, the neighbor that's supposed to be helping look out after the boys and stuff while Dave and Samantha are on their trip. And she's funny too. I totally forgot she was even in this movie and stuff. But all of the cast in here are still really good. Jason Lee is still good as Dave and everything. I know a lot of people said he seemed like he was miserable being in this, but I actually thought he was still really good for this movie. I think he somewhat enjoys doing these movies. I don't think he thinks they're as bad and stuff as, say, David Cross did. I know he talked really bad about his experiences in these movies, but I think Jason Lee somewhat enjoys his roles, and if he doesn't, it just shows how good of an actor he is, because he seems to get into the character well and everything. I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a really fun road trip movie, and also like the songs in this movie are not as they don't have near as many songs in this one like the other movies, especially the third one. It felt like they just were having songs in there to have them in there to sell the soundtrack. This movie doesn't really do that. There's a few parts where the Chipmunks sing. Of course, they sing the Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, which I did enjoy that scene when they're at like this place in New Orleans at this party thing. It might have been a Mardi Gras, I'm not sure, but that's where they sing the song. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and probably the most memorable scene in the movie. But the song that they sing to Dave at the end of the movie as well was really good, and it's kind of a little touching tribute to him. And they also did this thing where he officially adopts him and stuff, gets court papers and stuff to adopt him, which makes no sense, like how you would go to the courthouse and stuff to adopt chipmunks. It really was silly, but it was meant to be heartwarming and stuff, and I guess it kind of is, but it also doesn't make any sense. But all in all, I think this is a really good entry in the franchise. It might even be my favorite movie in the franchise. I'm really debating on whether it is or not, but it is a really entertaining movie, and I really enjoy it. So I'd say to give Alvin and the Chipmunks The Road Chip a 7.5 out of 10. It's really a fun little family movie. It's not anything super special or anything, and I know a lot of people absolutely hate these movies. I never really have understood the hate that they get. They're just harmless little family movies. They're not really meant to be anything other than that. They're not supposed to be Oscar movies or anything, but they're not atrocious and totally hard to watch and everything, unless you have kids that are obsessed with them. Then maybe I could understand that, but yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think of Alvin and the Chipmunks The Road Chip, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.